own brand too.
Yeah. So what are you doing for the holidays? Anything?
it's 7:30 on this Monday night, and that means it's time to find out if you like it or not. We are just 3 days away from Christmas. It is a holiday week, and it is a special night here on Do You Like It or Not, because I have a very special co-host coming up here in just a second. In fact, so special I had to put on a tie. A bolo tie. We'll talk about that in just a second. I'm producer Chris, and tonight we are talking about everything from the holiday checkout. We are talking about mentally checking out ahead of the holiday. We're talking about travel perks, Jake Paul, and more. Before we do that, though, we have to talk about how you can join us live. And you see the graphic right there. We show you at the top of every hour. There are a lot of different ways to do it since we're streaming. If you're watching on YouTube, leave some comments in the chat. We'll read them. Coming up in just a little bit, if you're watching on the Fox Local app on your connected TV, you can make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, and get your hot takes ready. You can also type in that meeting ID, 892-0982-4674. You can also use that if you're watching on our website, fox5dc.com, or Fox Local on your phone, and you can't scan the QR code. I also have it pinned on my Instagram profile, Fox 5 producer Chris. That's also where we're streaming live on TikTok. Instagram, we also have our broadcast channel, and I posted the link in there as well. You just might have to scroll back a little bit. We'll check in with all our virtual co-hosts coming up here in just a second, though. First, though, we have to say hello to my in-studio one, making his in-studio debut. Please welcome Edric Lee Chan, a.k.a. the Pinky Ring King, a.k.a. Bisma Ahmed's #1 fan. If you guys have watched us on Fridays, you know this guy. But Edric, tell them a little bit about who you are, how you found us, and what you've got coming up here in 2026.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Edric Lee Chan. As Chris said, the Pinky Ring King. Everything rings, everything bling. And Bisma was the one that actually got me on the show. We met at a bar, Magic, and she's, got the info, and then she's like, come on, and I'm here.
I noticed you have a few rings on there.
Yeah, I actually have one for you.
Yeah, all right.
Let's
get
promised,
this started.
Let's go. What are we doing?
Oh, not on that.
Not on that ring.
Not
on that
But this
ring.
one's perfect. Not that I'm going to flip the bird to everybody out there, but it's going to help me keep track of time as we do this show, because it's got a little watch on it. So thank you, sir.
Of course.
Very much appreciate it. You're also into music. You're into brands. The Woo Energy, we see you every so often.
So good. Once it hits the lips, so
Once
sensual.
it hits the lips. All right, you ready to dive right in?
Let's dive.
All right, we're going to start with one that's going to be a little easy for you, okay? Because we're talking about jewelry. All right? I like to tailor my stories for who I know will be here. According to a Forbes article out today, you see the headline right there. Men's jewelry is redefining style in 2026. A recent Polaris market research survey shows the global men's jewelry market growing exponentially. They say 10% a year for the next 10 years. So I think it's safe to say you probably like this, because you hooked me up with not only a ring already, but I got the bolo tie as well, as do you. So we know you like jewelry. What got you into jewelry, and does it make a good holiday gift?
I think, what got me into jewelry is I've been wearing rings ever since I was born. This is my grandma's ring. I think it's over 100 years old.
Wow.
So ever since I was, in elementary school, I've always donned a ring. And then I think every king, every queen needs to don a ring. And what was your question again?
My question is, do you like man jewelry as a gift? Does it make? We got the holiday season coming up.
It's 1,000% yes.
1,000% yes.
Every king needs a ring.
Every king needs a ring.
You know?
Melissa is our queen in the Zoom room tonight, and she's got her necklaces on. Do you like man jewelry?
I do, actually. I think it's very sexy, very masculine. They don't necessarily have to have a pinky ring.
The pinky ring?
Or, if they, I'm not really so much for the earrings for a man, but, maybe one ring represents the top, or, like he said, his grandmother's ring, a bracelet and a nice watch. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, but yes, I absolutely love it, because I am a lover of jewelry.
All right, David's in the Zoom room. David's our other guy in the Zoom room. David, are you a man jewelry type of guy?
Wouldn't call myself that now.
No? Wedding ring?
Got the wedding ring.
Got the wedding ring.
I do dress up. I wear a max of 3 rings. I just bought my 3rd ring this year.
Okay.
But yeah, normally 2 rings is my max.
Two
Well, I
on
mean, I
one?
think it depends on. I think it's largely influenced by culture. You know, like different cultures have different styles.
Yeah.
People like different amounts of jewelry. I'm not such a big. It doesn't help you in a fight. You don't want to be in a fight with jewelry.
Oh, I was gonna say, not with. If you see the rings on this guy's hand, we're talking brass knuckles here. All right, Allison, are you a fan of the man jewelry?
Yes, it's an accessory. I think it accentuates the look. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It just depends on the person. Like it matches the person's personality. Like my 14-year-old, I buy him jewelry all the time, every birthday, every Christmas. And his last name is King. So he's got jewelry that says King, like things that say the crown. So yeah, I love it. I like man jewelry.
Every king needs his ring, including Allison's. All right, next up, we're talking about checking out. And when we're talking about checking out, we're talking about mentally, because we are on the Monday before Christmas, before the new year. And a lot of people, I think, are ready for a little break. But research shows when it comes to the holidays and the workplace, most people actually checked out about a week ago. That's according to a new survey from Talker Research that found nearly half of all workers already checked out. Last Monday, in fact, December 15th, was the last hard working day of the year, with many people now approaching slowdown mode. 47% hope they can get by on the clock by doing very little for the rest of the year, and they say they're doing that to combat burnout. 11% believe work should ease up from Christmas Eve onward. More than 1/3 say it's never okay to check out from work. A little bit of a generational divide here, with more millennials and Zoomers saying it's okay to circle back in 2026. So Pinky Ring King, phoning it in until the new year. Do you like this or not?
I mean, you can't check out if you don't check in. So I'm kidding. But I believe when you're clocking to work, when you're doing your thing, you give it all you got.
No matter what.
1,000%, no matter what.
So, I mean, we were joking about this with Marina earlier today, and it's not that we're checked out per se, because we still have to fill the same number of hours per day, and you can never in the news business say that it's a quote-unquote easy day. You got to knock on wood the second you do, because anything can happen. On the other hand, there's some managers off, and that brings the the energy comes down a little bit. Bisma is in the Zoom room, turning the tables on the Pinky Ring King. Bisma, thanks for joining us.
Oh my God, Pinky Ring King, looking good over there.
Bisma, you look outstanding as always. As respectfully,
I have to
consensually
bring the compliments the other way,
possible.
but I do think. I think it's natural. Everybody does lose a little bit of steam, especially closer to the holidays. And I mean, it goes back to, now on the federal side, we have Wednesday off, we have Friday off too. So it's a 3-day, break here. And I think, especially on the federal side, they need a break. People need a break. And so I think it's natural.
Yeah.
And then in January, it's a new year. We hit, we get back on the road again.
That's right. Christina's in the Zoom room tonight. Christina, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Pinky Ring King.
Hi.
Yes, I agree. I think for me, actually, I just had this conversation with my brother this morning. I said, next year I'm going to take the whole month of December off. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm going to parties. I'm doing appearances, stuff like that, like fun things, but I'm not doing work that I have to use my brain for. I'm checking out.
I absolutely endorse that idea. Melissa, what are you drinking? Was that eggnog? Is your mic on?
Save us some.
All right, we can't hear you right now, but it looks good. We'll just say that. All right, speaking of the holidays, guys, we've all seen the holiday commercials where someone shows up. They got the brand new car with the big ass bow on it. You know the ones I'm talking about? Huge surprise. No one knew it was coming. But on today's Take It Two, executive producer Jack Norcross said, don't you dare pull that crap on him. Take a listen.
Exactly. No, but okay, so here's what I was thinking about this the other day. I was walking by and I was seeing someone getting a car for the holidays, okay? Getting a car for Christmas. And it made me think...
As a present?
As a present.
Okay.
That is the single worst Christmas gift you could get anyone.
What?
Here's why.
Unless
for several
you're a kid
reasons.
And your dad's paying for it or your mom.
No, I don't. Well, honestly, if it's a loved one, I would want to be like, let's talk. Why didn't we talk finances before you made this investment, right? And if you are making the purchase of something of tens of thousands of dollars, and I'm going to be using it, I want a say in it. Like, it's interesting because I remember Homa, of all people, she said that like they got their house sight unseen. They bought it, they didn't see it, whatever. I want to see that thing. I want to feel that thing. I want to know what's going on, and I would not want that as a surprise.
All right, so that was Jack's take. Pinky Ring King, do you agree? Do you like his take or not? The idea of someone buying you a car being the worst Christmas gift out there.
I mean, that blew the surprise I got Bismuth. Thanks, guy. but I think buying a vehicle, I think that's a great present.
Is this the sort of situation where you don't look a gift horse in the mouth? I mean, that seems like a very generous gift, but Jack's saying that he wants to be involved in a decision that's that big. No?
You take away the majesty, the magic of the surprise.
Okay, let's go into the Zoom room. Deb, the idea of somebody giving you a car for Christmas, do you like Jack's take that it's a bad gift and you would like to be involved in it, or are you just happy to get those new wheels?
Oh my gosh, beggars can't be choosers. You just be gracious for anything you get. A car, holy cow, that's an amazing, thoughtful, incredible gift.
Now,
I would not be.
The flip side to that is, has anyone in your family, have you ever experienced this? I personally have never seen a car with like a bow on it being given as a gift. And I always wonder who those commercials are for.
No, and I envy those people. I don't have that much expendable cash, but yeah, I don't know anyone that's gotten a gift with a big red bow.
I mean, and again,
I envy them.
I envy them as well. Melissa, hopefully we got the audio back. Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Don't insult me. This is not eggnog. This is the Spanish version. It's poquito.
Oh, okay.
To drink during the holidays. This is how I unwind. I never had anybody buy me a car. Unfortunately, I've always bought a car. I don't know anybody who's been given, as far as my close circle. Beggars can be choosers. And sometimes when people have mindsets like that, that means that they are not in need of a car, that they live in a metropolitan city where they can either walk or take Metro Transit, or, they just picky and they just want a certain car and they don't want to just take anything that somebody gives them, which is very selfish.
Bisma, do you agree with Jack on this one?
What you want, Bisma?
Listen, if somebody is going to give me a car, I will absolutely 100% take it. I'm good. I don't even understand cars like that. I'm not choosy here. Give me a car. I'm good with that. Put the bow on it.
He's taking notes.
Like
check your Christmas tree.
Yeah,
that's right.
Figuring, take notes there. If you want to send me a car,
it's already been ordered, darling.
He's got it. He's grilling. He's got it coming already. All right, guys, let's go from wheels to the skies, okay? And this is some bad news for frequent flyers looking to save a little money. American Airlines no longer allowing basic economy passengers to earn miles and status. Only elite loyalty members will be eligible for upgrades on domestic flights. Delta also recently made a similar change, no longer allowing Delta Sky Miles for basic economy ticket holders. So Edric, no longer rewarding loyalty and people trying to save a buck, not getting the perks and the benefits of it. Do you like this or not?
I mean, you said American Airlines. That says it all. Ladies and gentlemen, switch to United.
Okay.
And let's fly to friendly skies. Not that was an ad. But taking perks away from the frequent flyers, I fly 10 months out of the year. If you took my perks away, I am burning I can't say that.
Yeah, right.
But I'm upset.
Yeah, I would be too, obviously.
Can't do that.
Especially why are you going to punish people for trying to save money on a ticket that you offer in the first place? Allison, do you like this or not?
No, this sounds like some rich people not appreciating the not so rich. That's what that sounds like to me. It's like, give people their perks. Give it to them.
Yeah, Monica's in the Zoom room tonight. Monica, I know sometimes you guys are flying back and forth between Florida and Pennsylvania. Do you like the idea of just because you found a cheaper ticket, not getting the rewards that other people might be getting?
I think it's a bad idea. I think, people are loyal to your company. You should reward them. I think it's a very bad idea.
Yeah, David, do you agree? Hell of an angle, David.
Oh, I do agree. What was the angle? I didn't see it.
We had to.
They're not rewarding loyalty and not building loyalty by punishing people who are paying less for a ticket.
No, yeah, I heard the question, but I was asking about the angle. Was it unflattering angle? But no, I mean, I found this out recently with American Airlines. I flew them, and I got like 9 frequent flyer miles for flying back and forth across the country, and I was disappointed with it. So I'll take that in consideration when I next book a flight.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair assessment of this. Bisma will give you final say on this one.
Where are we going, Bisma?
Guys, people don't expect much, but the perks, it's the small things that count always. And so, yeah, if I'm not getting perks, like, see ya. Like, I'll go with United, I'll go with a different airline, and yeah, that's that. I mean, people remember the small things. I'm people.
100%, and I will not be shocked if this hurts their bottom line in the long run.
It's gonna hurt.
Because if people are just looking for those deals, but then they're not gonna be loyal, and that's gonna hurt them. I'm not a frequent flyer, unfortunately, but
pull up. I'll put you as a +1.
I appreciate that. All right, keep the comments coming on all these stories and more. Coming up next, we're talking about the Powerball jackpot. If you don't have your ticket, you might want to head out and get one. We're also talking about Jake Paul and the one-page resume. All separate stories, but we'll get into it on the other side of the break with the Pinky Ring King. We'll be right back.
Up, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, there we go.
All right, welcome back to the I almost said welcome back to the Zoom room, but welcome back to that too. This is Do You Like It or Not on a Monday, and obviously I have mentally checked out for the holiday, but we still got at least 2 more days of this, so bear with me, please. In the meantime, this is the part of the show where we like to check those comments, and I noticed that Jim noticed that we had one from Molly Salola, AKA Mrs. Producer Chris. My dad got me a car with a big red bow around Christmas in college. I did send him what I wanted though, so I had some say. Well, I stand corrected. I do know someone who got a car as a Christmas gift. So yeah, all right. And what happened to that car, Molly? That is my question. What happened to that car? I think I know. They haven't had anyway. They have. It's all good. But I do need more details about that. So we're going to talk about that offline a little bit later. In the meantime, speaking of cars, you could buy a lot of them with $1.6 billion.
Yeah.
Because that's what's up for grabs tonight in the Powerball drawing. That's what the Powerball jackpot soared to after another drawing with no winning ticket. They have, I believe September was the last time there was a winner. The lump sum payment, around $735 million. This is the 4th largest jackpot in Powerball history. Now, here's what I want to ask, though. So, Pinky Ring King, if you gave someone a lottery ticket or a scratch-off for Christmas, stocking stuffer,
Yep.
and that hits, they win money. Doesn't necessarily have to be $1.6 billion, but they win some amount of money. Should you expect anything back as a result? Or if you were that person, would you give the person who gave you that winning ticket something in return?
Oh, if I received that winning ticket, of course, that goes without saying, you know, because karma has its way with the person that wins. Have you, like, you know, everybody that's ever won a huge lottery, they're now in debt.
It doesn't go well.
It doesn't go
for
well.
a lot
So
of
you need
people.
all the good karma you can get.
Okay, so if
You know?
you gave that ticket, would you expect to get anything from the person
I
that you gave
mean,
it to?
That's a tough one.
Are you obligated to?
You're
as
not.
the
You're not
recipient?
obligated
You're not
to,
obligated
unless
to?
you have your lawyers drop a pre-gift
Before you give it to them?
Before you give a gift.
Okay.
You know.
Now, all of these lotteries out there are reminding everyone to not give scratch-off tickets to kids. They say it's not a good Christmas present. So let me just get that out of the way. But Allison, if you gave a winning ticket to someone, are they obligated to give you anything from those winnings back as the reason that they have that winning ticket?
I would not feel that they're obligated, but I would be hoping that they would give me something. I wouldn't expect it, because when you expect, you get disappointed. But people that I'm in their life, they know I'm the good luck charm. So I hope they would know, hello, I'm giving you the good vibes. You know, just, I wouldn't say it to them, but I would be thinking it.
Okay. Christina, do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100%. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with it. I would hope. I think it's a mix of what Pinky Ring King is saying and what Allison is saying. I think karma is definitely plays a part in here. So I would hope they would give me something. I think they had a movie like that. Didn't Nicolas Cage or something?
It could
like
happen
that.
to you, I believe.
It can happen to you. So I would hope maybe just give it back to me as a Christmas gift. You know, a little something, something. That would be helpful.
Melissa,
I'll take it.
are you gonna buy a Powerball ticket? $1.6 billion up for grabs?
No, I got more important things to buy, but I would not expect it. It would be nice to get it. I would not expect it. However, you know, people, they change. Money changes people, and it don't matter. You know, if I spend $5 on scratch offs and I gave it to somebody, and they won $10,000 or $5,000, you know, it would be nice to, hey, can you put gas in my car or something, you know? But
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect.
Not expecting it. And I think everybody's kind of on the same page here. Deb, do you agree?
Yeah, I do. I agree. If I won, I would absolutely give something back to the person that gave it to me.
Okay, all right.
Just a nice gesture.
I think it is a nice gesture. David, I would, honest to God, though, if I gave that to, I would not want to know if they won, to be honest with you, or how much they won, because I think I would spend more time than I care to admit stewing about it.
And what if you couldn't get away from it? What if it's a $1.6 billion jackpot that you just gave away? It's all over the news.
I'd have to imagine that maybe there is a greater reward waiting for me in the next life, because I think it would be really hard to get over.
Good attitude.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, we already won the lottery. We have running water, roof over our head, and
this
people
is
that love us.
100% true. Well said, Pinky Ring King. Speaking of big money, though, YouTube star turned boxing personality Jake Paul, I should say, is rolling in it after his latest Netflix fight. But he also got his clock cleaned. I'm not sure if you guys saw this over the weekend. He climbed into the ring with former Olympian and heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua on Friday night, and as you can see, it left him hospitalized. He lasted 6 rounds before taking a KO shot to the jaw that broke it in 2 places. Needed titanium plates in his jaw in 2 separate places. You see the x-ray right there. It was the comeuppance a lot of boxing fans, I think, were hoping to see. But honestly, I think they were hoping to see it when he fought Mike Tyson. I don't remember if it was earlier this year or last year. So these novelty boxing matches, are we over these? Do you like these? Do you think there will be the viewership for Jake Paul in the future now that fans actually got to see him get knocked out?
I think it opens the door to more spectacles. I mean, there's only so much regular content we want to see. We want to see crazy, you know, out of this world, you know, like Alien versus Predator type.
Yeah.
You know,
I think that's fair.
Boxing matches.
Yeah,
So he's done it for himself. I mean, like, he didn't lose this fight. He got like 120 million.
Yeah, I think some of the reporting out there was that he made somewhere in the range of like $92 million for this fight, even though he didn't win and it didn't matter. Melissa, do you like the idea of these novelty boxing matches? Do you like seeing them, or do you just like seeing Jake Paul take a shot to the face?
I really appreciated that he got his butt knocked out. I'm sorry, but he talks a lot of trash, and I don't care how money talks. Now you're gonna pay for it. However, on the other side, Joshua, absolutely. I mean, when he did this, I already knew he was gonna kill him. He was gonna do something to him, and that is great publicity because now he's gonna make more money than the other guy. He's gonna make more money because now people are gonna want to fight him. They're gonna want to get in the ring. So that was great publicity on his part, even though he may not get his share for this fight for not playing by the script. But I'm glad Jake got his butt kicked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Allison, kind of to Melissa's point too, I mean, I'm not the biggest boxing fan in the world. I didn't necessarily know who Anthony Joshua was before this fight, but now I will always know him as the guy that knocked out Jake Paul.
Yeah, I don't like boxing. As someone whose body is as fragile as a glass doll, the thought of getting hit, and I used to fight, believe it or not. I used to do martial arts, and I was knucking and bucking in the streets back in the day. But just today, when I see somebody get hit, it's just like, oh, like I feel like I feel it, and it hurts me. I just don't like seeing that. And even looking at the metal in his, I just got metal put in my body. It does not feel good.
Yeah.
Just the thought of someone getting hurt. But I understand Melissa's point because I have seen a lot of videos of Jake Paul talking mad trash, like he goes overboard with it. But again, it's like, oh, I just don't like people getting hurt. I just don't like it.
That's fair too, but he gets to laugh all the way to the bank. Christina, did you watch the fight, and do you agree?
I didn't watch the fight. Eddie had some comments on it, though. I will share those with you. He felt like Jake Paul should have got knocked out, and he liked it.
I think
because he was talking all the trash, and he doesn't really
belong
belong in that ring, So Eddie's a real boxing fan, so
so I'm
like,
sure
these novelty fights, he's like, you deserve that, you deserved it. But I think it's great. I think it's great for promotion, and publicity. And I know Mike Tyson has a quote. Everybody has a plan to get punched in the face.
Hit in the face, exactly. And I think Pinky Ring King can appreciate somebody like Jake Paul because he is a master marketer and does a better job than anyone getting his name out there and getting paid as a result. All right, guys, let's wrap things up with the new year right around the corner. A lot of people might be looking for new jobs in the future, and if you're one of them, heads up though, it might be time to rethink your resume, especially the one-page resume. The Wall Street Journal wrote about this recently. They say more and more AI bots are reading job applications, and your one-page resume may not contain enough information to impress them. So Edric, padding it out, adding some extra pages to the resume so that the AI bots will approve. Do you like this or not?
I think less and more. My resume just says Edric Lee Chan, the most delicious man in the world, the Pinky Ring King. He's a fragrance, he's an experience, he's a vibe, and that's it. But then I got a lot of DMs. And I got a lot of
there you go. Exactly. To be honest with you, I was literally looking at your Instagram page earlier today just to kind of get a sense of things. And right there at the top, the most delicious man in the world. He's not lying to you. David, do you like the idea of padding out the resume just to get noticed by the AI bots?
I think one-page resumes are a thing of the past. It should be one page for every 5 years of professional experience.
Oh, this is
so if you got 10 years of professional experience, you should have a 2-page resume. Academic community is much different. Academic community, they do 100-page resumes.
Oh man,
it's
this is my nightmare.
Page per year, 5 pages per year of experience.
I have cut so much out of my resume. Deb, do you like the idea of adding more to it these days?
Sorry. I don't know. I mean, how much fluff do you really need? Like, I think your most current stuff is the most relevant. Like, what I did 10 years ago isn't, like, I'm not the same Deb I was 10 years ago, and I don't think I need to mention what I did.
I don't even have, my graduation year or my GPA or anything like that because it has nothing to do with what I do now. Thank you to everyone who joined us on this Monday, this checked out Monday. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time. Edric, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the
Chris.
pinky ring. Fox 5 News at 8 coming up next right here on Fox Local. We'll see you tomorrow
He's the
night.
best.